is. They stood by us through thick and thin. And after 30 years of the naysayers saying that this would never last, it's gone on for this amount of time. And really, what we're doing on this farewell tour is really celebrating the victory not only of the band, but of the fans. It's something we all believed in and something that we made flourish and thrive, like a virus that you couldn't kill.
I think a lot of people look at my love for Kiss and think that I'm a little bit weird, that this is not normal. People say there isn't anything in life that I love as much as you love Kiss. And for me, I almost turn it back to them and say, well, don't you think that's a problem for you?
I just was starting to feel so completely lost and started looking to the things that really made me happy. What helped me escape? Where did I run to get away from everything and to really, find myself? I'd always run back to Kiss because that was the ultimate escape from reality.
Without the fans, we're nothing. They come in all shapes, all sizes, and they are from every walk of life. In a bizarre way, it's maybe the ultimate American story of the people, for the people, by the people.
For about 23 years, I guess you can say now, I've been watching Gene. I had my idols, but, one was my father, one was Don Mattingly, and one was Gene Simmons. I actually did a speech in college at Northwestern about it.
I was a kid, and I was very much into Kiss. I think it just makes me feel young again. People keep telling me I'm going to grow up. I'm sure they think it's weird. This isn't a normal thing for a 36-year-old woman to do.
Modeling since 1989. My original goal was to try to be the most illustrated woman in the world. I absolutely love this painting, and this is actually starting to be licensed out everywhere. It's going to be a t-shirt very soon, and I've had a call about someone actually making it into an action figure sculpt kit. This is the Space Pirate done by Joe Jusko. As you can see, there's the famous Kiss belt. I have so many Kiss fans that constantly keep up with me, and they love the fact that they saw the Kiss belt in this picture. We're here in my little Kiss corner, New Jersey. I keep my Kiss stuff up all the time because if it weren't for Kiss, I wouldn't have been able to follow my own dreams in life and find what really makes me happy in my career, which was becoming an illustrated fantasy character just as they do. The first time I saw Kiss, I was in high school. I was hooked immediately, and I just became obsessed from that very moment. When I got out of high school, I decided to start looking for a job in the music industry and got to be friendly with Kiss's management, and they gave me the job as a receptionist. That's where I learned what actually made Kiss run and what a machine it was to constantly come up with creative marketing and promotional ideas to constantly set themselves apart from everyone else and to entertain people like nobody else could and probably never will.
What do we got first? Yeah, let's do this one first. All right, so let's see. So just look at for yeah. Okay, so go when she gets ready to shoot you. Okay.
I learned what it takes more than anything is to have excellent marketing, advertising, promotion, and merchandising. Those are like the key elements. My favorite. Anywhere I'm working, if I'm working on my computer, I sit Paul on there. If I'm sitting at my desk, I sit Paul on there. So this is my one doll that I move around and take everywhere with me. Now they have these huge, giant action figures, and what's so awesome about these is that each one of them, the bass, plays a snippet from the songs on the Love Gun album, and I just think that it's brilliant. And the Gene has a very loose rubber tongue that you can play with. It's the closest thing to having Kiss with you every day. I have done some silly things with these dolls. I really enjoy playing with them, and I've done some fun photos and stuff, and I've had them hugging me and on my back and, you know, put their hands in places maybe they shouldn't be, but at least I got to have Paul Stanley's hands on me one way or the other. It's been an honor to be a fan of a group like Kiss, and you know, if I can do that for other people and give them the same feeling, and to know that there are people who are looking up to me and for inspiration, I mean, that's the greatest compliment that I could ever get.
We started out almost 30 years ago in New York City, and we had the balls to get up and introduce ourselves with, "You wanted the best, you got the best, the hottest band in the world." We were either insane or had a point of view about the passion inside of us.
I had no notions of being a big star. I just started beating on my mom's pots and pans at 5 years old, ruining them with forks and knives and banging on them, and all I wanted to do was play. As I got older, and when I was around 16, I got paid for my first gig, which was a bar mitzvah, and I had to wear a yarmulke, and I got paid $25, and I got dinner. This was really pretty cool, I thought.
Everything that's happened in my life, I predicted. I have the power of foresight. I decided I was going to be a rock star when I was 16. Everybody laughed at me. And around the third album, I predicted I was going to be a millionaire by age 27. That came true.
When I was little, I always wanted to be a rock and roll star, be a rock and roller, play music. Other kids wanted to be doctors or lawyers or president. This was my dream. I'm a strong believer that your dreams can just be the maps to your reality. If you can dream it, why can't you do it?
I know after the show's over tonight, my tears will be falling.
Gene, Paul, Peter, Ace, you are God. Rock on, baby. Rock on. You'll live forever.
Weekends, VH1 weekend premieres tonight, starting at 9 with the new.
I loved him when I was 7, and I love him when I'm this age.
Kiss rules. We saw him in Detroit. We saw him in LA. We followed him around how many times? 30 at least. Too many times. Too many times to count. We've lost count, guys. Rule!
A world without Kiss will be a world without heroes.
Kiss is the culmination of everything that blew me away about America. When I saw my first television show and Superman was flying through the air and King Kong was climbing the Empire State Building, just all this imagery, it just changed my life. when I saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, all those things finally crossed. I said, okay, rock band, the girls want to have your children, and you get paid lots of money. That looks like a good job, but how does the other stuff fit in? It's all this superhero stuff. Why can't it meld and become one? The advantage I have is that I come from another country. I was born in Israel. And so when I look at America and everything it offers, this is the land of milk and honey. Anything is possible. This is the place.
For WCW World Championship Wrestling and represent the band Kiss. I was just always a huge Kiss fan, especially Gene Simmons. I mean, I was drawn right to him because he just had that monster character. He was the one I thought was larger than life with the, I mean, he had the big studded outfit, you know, the big with the spikes and, you know, the huge monster dragon boots and just the makeup just I thought was really cool. As a kid, I just was like, I was drawn right to that. This would happen because I was always a baseball player. From the time I was a little kid, I loved playing baseball. On the bottom of my bats, I used to put Gene's makeup design right on the knob, so when you throw it in the bat rack, that's what you see. When I went up to the plate, I even felt stronger because of it. It just was, there was something special. We're a baseball family. My dad's been in Major League Baseball for 30 plus years. I went to Northwestern and played baseball for 4 years there and then signed a pro contract right after that. I thought that's all I was ever going to do was play pro baseball. I was hit in the face with a pitch and broke my cheekbone and messed up the vision, the depth perception of my left eye, and that's your dominant eye in hitting, is when you're looking at the pitcher trying to judge how fast something is coming. And I couldn't judge that anymore. I thought, you know, what am I going to do? I gave up. Playing in the minor leagues, guys always were joke with me, you should be a pro wrestler. It was almost because they could tell that I wanted to entertain. The bat that I used, this was the model, my model that they made for me. And then once I went into wrestling, kind of graduated to this. It's actually better than playing baseball. I get to be an athlete and be an entertainer and represent Kiss, which is the greatest band in the world. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
It scared me. When I met him, you know, he was telling me all about Kiss and everything, and I wasn't really into him that much.
She had never gone to see Kiss before, and I took her to the show, and I said, wait and see, this is the most amazing spectacle.
And he kept telling me that. I was like...
And what was the final result?
They're great entertainers. Awesome.
Here's one thing that we have. These are my platform shoes. You know, you can't be the demon and be part of Kiss without your own platform shoes, so these are ones that I get to wear. They make me over 7 feet tall. The fans have gotten behind me, the Kiss fans, because they know that I believe in it. It's not just some guy that is not a Kiss fan, that's just some wrestler that they said, you're going to do this character. They understand that I'm a huge Kiss fan.
Kiss is worse than Milli Vanilli. Kiss is worse than New Kids on the Block.
hate Kiss. Hate everything about Kiss.
Vampiro was getting exactly what he wanted. He played Daryl Torborg like a violin. He brought the demon back out from the inner soul into the Torborg.
When Vampiro badmouths the band Kiss and the fans, it ticks the demon off, but it also ticks Dale off too.
And I tell you, the demon is taking a bite right to Vampiro. And he hit Vampiro in the sideways, he catches him, he reared down to the band, and he was smoking him like it ain't no thing, Tony.
Now Kiss has kind of accepted me as a Kiss family member, and so that's a special honor, and don't want to let them down or the Kiss Army down. When something goes wrong and somebody does Kiss wrong or the Kiss Army wrong, I'm going to be the one they call to handle it.
Kiss Army was started in Terre Haute, Indiana in the summer of '75 when a friend and I, who were in my basement, attempted to try to get Kiss music played on our local radio station because the program director at the radio station refused to play Kiss music. We were even told that the program director was so disgusted with Kiss that he threw away their albums. We would send threatening letters, cutting out pictures of Kiss, placing them in the letters, and sending them to the radio station saying that if we didn't play Kiss music, we would blow the station up or do harm to you, whatever, sign the Kiss Army. We continued to do this for several months until finally the program director gave in and he says, okay, bring your Kiss albums down here, we'll listen to them and possibly put some of the music on the radio station. It's an incredible feeling that you just eat, sleep, and drink your rock and roll heroes.
The great thing about our fans is that they love us with passion. They have a tremendous sense of gratitude and almost a sense of protecting us and defending us to people who don't like us. They're vocal, they're vehement, they're the ultimate volunteer army.
This 4th of July, party like
Here.
on.
Ace, I love you. I caught one of your pigs. That was the best thing has ever happened to me. Space Ace, the aliens everywhere.
Some of my fans put me on the pedestal, and think I'm God, One of the weirdest signs that somebody was following me around, there was like 3 girls holding up this big banner. They came to about a dozen shows and it said, Ace play naked. That was the first for me. I get Ace's God a lot. And, some people want to put me on a pedestal like that and it makes them feel good inside, and I'm willing to shake their hand, but what makes me feel weird is when they're shaking. That makes me feel uncomfortable. I try to say, calm down. I'm just, a crazy kid from the Bronx who made it. Was in the right place at the right time, and bada bing.
Hi, this is Ron from Human Resources. Those figures from the first quarter, are those tying out to the annual statement? Okay, good. Yeah, if you can email me. I am the HRIS Compensation and Retirement Associate. I manage payroll, and I'm in charge of the retirement benefits for our employees, about 1,100 employees. Every now and then, during my lunch break, of course, I try to sneak onto the KISS website and make sure I don't miss any news whatsoever.
Ron is very conscientious. He's here early in the morning, he stays late at night. Been very happy with his dedication. He's really a committed employee.
Here at Tetra Pak, what we do is package liquid foods, so you can see a wide variety of the products that we do, everything from milks to nutritional items like soy milk, things like that. I would send Paul the Power Dream, because when he's running around on stage, getting the fans his all, he probably could use a little energy pick-me-up. Ace has a good sense of humor, so I think Ace would see the chocolate mousse and would laugh hysterically and probably trip over his boots. That's definitely a well-known fact that Ace has some gravity problems because he's not actually from this planet, he's from Jandel.
Ron is very professional and pretty quiet considering his hobbies. But then once you get to know Ron at all, it's impossible to know him without knowing that he's a KISS nut.
I've only been here 3 months, and I had mentioned, I think, to Barb how quiet Ron was, and that's when I got the full story of his obsession with KISS.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ron Ivan Jack as Paul Stanley.
KISS inspires me to be who I am. I wanted to be a rock star. I didn't want to be a corporate suit. Going through the difficult periods of high school and even the peer pressures of college and wanting to fit in, it took a long time to really become so comfortable with myself. Wearing a KISS shirt is almost like me putting on a shield of armor. When I'm wearing this, I feel more powerful, and I feel that no one can hurt me.
Ron started being a KISS lover when he was about 4 years old. He liked to play with Lego. You know how kids play and they build castles and forts and army. Ronnie would build KISS stages. And he would put on a record, and then he had a flashlight, and he would turn all the lights off, and then he would put on a light show and have KISS count. And I swear to God, this is what he did. That's how he played.
These puzzles here are from 1978, and I literally got these when I was 4 years old. My mom would take me to the store, and if we would see something like this, I would just instantly, Mommy, KISS.
So then, when I would go to my garage sales and flea markets and things, if I found a KISS item, I'd buy it for him. I am a collector. I've been a collector all my life. Those are just my little chickens. And this is my newest acquisition, this shelf. The plates along the top. My daughter collects Barbie dolls. And then there's Ron, and Ron collects KISS.
Welcome to the suburbs of Illinois. This may look like an ordinary house, but this is actually the KISS house. I've turned my home into a shrine dedicated to KISS, and I'd love to show you my collection. Come on, let's go take a look. Greeting us at the door, we have Mr. Paul Stanley. We're here, my KISS busts, which Stephanie absolutely hates, and I've had to promise to bring them upstairs to the official KISS room and get them out of this room, but they're here for the time being. And over here, of course, the centerpiece of my collection is definitely my KISS pinball machine. It's still fully functional. Another thing that Stephanie's not real happy about, but she bears with me and lets me decorate a little bit.
when we got engaged, the first thing my dad pointed out was, Ron, do you realize when you get married, the Kiss collection is half hers?
So I
And
can't have that.
he just hadn't even thought about that. But
That's always, if there's ever any, a big disagreement, you know, she'd be like, what if I took this Kiss item and, you know, threw it or whatever, like, that would be it. The relationship would be over from that point on.
I don't ask what it looks like, I don't ask if it's cool, I don't ask if it's limited edition, because everything's limited edition, that's a side note. But my first question is how much?
With the official auction, at first I thought, well, Steph and I have a great time looking through the auction book, picking all these things that we can get. But then somehow she just didn't have that same enthusiasm, and I quickly determined that I had best hide everything that I bid on.
Kiss costume from Peter Chris this time. It's like a circus. We're starting here $3,000 for this. $3,000 on bid, $3,250, $35, $3,750, $4,000, $4,250, at $4,000.
We watched the auction live on the internet.
Sold on the internet, $5,500. The number is 10067.
As the item would be lost, then I'd be like, okay, that's one I bid on. I bid on a total of 12 items. What? $7,000 I bid.
So when I found out that he had bid on that many items.
After the fact, of course.
And right after the fact, of course, after the whole 2 days, and I asked how much he'd bid on, we tallied around 7,000. I asked if he had considered what would have happened if he had won everything. He hadn't.
The collection can't be complete until we actually have an official costume.
I told him no problem, we can second mortgage on the house, we can forget the wedding and use all that money, sell the car, you know, we'll get rid of everything, and then maybe we could afford half of a costume.
We got our whole lives around those things, though. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It's $2 a person for the cake, is that right?
Right.
Okay.
An idea might be, like you said, you wanted a normal wedding cake. They do a groom's cake also, and the groom's cake you could have done all Kiss style, you know.
Here, you could have this as your Kiss cake, and you could have Kiss figures walking down the steps.
That would be fabulous.
I'd never heard of it, so the fact that, you know, you can have your traditional cake and I can get a Kiss cake, I mean, I couldn't ask for
I hadn't thought about considering it, but then like.
The reason he's getting married in the year of 2000 because of Ace Frehley's 2000 Man. And I'm sure that if it were allowed by his fiancée, he'd be wearing Kiss makeup at the altar.
I've seen him 21 times, and this is an awesome show. I gotta thank him. It made me who I am, and I love it. Thank you.
Very much. Kiss rules.
Pay money to see them as long as they can. Just as long as they can perform. Bring them out in wheelchairs, who cares?
We are the many, the proud, the Kiss Army.
I've always been a fan of rock and roll and always been a fan of other bands. And that made being in Kiss that much more important to me because I wanted us to be the band that we never saw. We're about entertainment and we're proud to be entertainers.
1-8 Pearl pick, 2 Peter Chris picks, 1 Gene Simmons pick. And thank you very much. Thank you.
This is a Honda certified car.
Chris rocks, Paul Stanley, you're the awesomest in the whole world. You're so cool.
You'll never see another band like it ever again.
Anybody who's ever seen the band knows that I'm not a ham. I'm the whole pig. you know, and being in this band is the perfect place for a pig like me. I get to go out on stage every night and parade around, and in other ways I think of myself as kind of like a holy roller preacher.
You have no idea what you look like from here! Detroit, Kiss Army, take a look at yourselves! You are beautiful! Look at yourselves! You're awesome! Awesome!
I'm testifying and I'm getting everybody riled up to the power of almighty rock and roll. There's a spirit inside all of us that pushes us forward, and rock and roll is the ultimate celebration of life.
I first became a Kiss fan in 1975. I was 11. We put on little concerts in our basement, and we charged the little kids $0.25. I was Gene, and I would spit ketchup as blood. We had Christmas lights. Firecrackers would go under the chairs. We scared one of my mother's friends out of her mind. I'm teaching myself the bass. I know about 12 Kiss songs. Someday I plan on being in a female Kiss tribute band, and I'll be Jean. So that's what I'm practicing for. I actually bought this bass before I knew how to play this because I love it so much. I always wanted one. It's numbered, number 676. I only sing the Gene part. Take you into my Kiss bedroom. First we have my action figures. One of my most special favorite items. This is actually the cup Gene drinks his blood out of. Before he spits the blood, he drinks out of this cup. You can actually see the makeup on there where he spit the blood. I mean, that's a prized possession. This is actually the towels Gene wipes the blood off with after he spits blood. Got that in Raleigh, got that in Psycho Circus Tour in '98. I have all my stuff up so I can look at it. I don't want to put it in a box. You know, that wouldn't be me at all. I gotta have my stuff out. I want to look at it and enjoy it. And I got a big, good collection. When my last boyfriend came to visit me, my Kiss collection freaked him out a little bit, and he didn't think we were meant for each other. I mean, I know it's good. It's a weird thing. I've been collecting for 25 years. It's gotten out of control. It's expanded throughout my whole house. And that's my telephone. Hello? Call me tomorrow at work. All right? All right, bye. All right, good luck with that.
She's a hoot. She is a hoot. She's wonderful with patients, and we're getting a lot of followers from where she worked before. They're calling up, oh, where is she? And so they're actually following her to this practice because they love her.
She's very gentle. My mouth is extremely numb.
This man I was just working on, he's like, I did not even feel that. You're the best, you know. And I was like, oh, thank you.
She takes her profession very seriously.
My job can be stressful. You know, people come in, they don't want to be there. I understand that. They're at the dentist. You know, first thing I hear when they sit down usually is this going to hurt?
Doing dentistry and practicing on patients is a hard, tedious job. I know some dentists who skydive, a lot of Harley Davidson riders and stuff like that.
I think if she's, collecting shrunken heads, I'd support her.
I'm so into reality all day, all week. I want something just far out, and in the after hours. Some sort of release, and they definitely provide it. at a lot of Kiss concerts and conventions and Halloween and Mardi Gras, any chance I get. And I call myself the goddess of thunder because Jean is, of course, the god of thunder. So I'm the female Jean. My first hero is my dad, of course. And he knows that. But when it comes to, rock and roll and stuff, Gene Simmons is my hero. It's a male character, black, kind of tough and intimidating, but I still try to show, a feminine side too. Major comments I usually get are, I didn't know Gene Simmons had such a nice ass, things like that. My dream would be to meet them with their makeup and their boots. And in my head, they're these superheroes, untouchable. Like they're almost not real, almost, So if I ever did get to meet them with their makeup on and get my picture, that would just be awesome. Like the Holy Grail. I have met so many people at these conventions, so many cool Kiss people. I've made a lot of friends. It's like instant bonding with other people. It's like a weird, I don't want to say it's a cult, but it's like when you find someone else that understands, there's someone, I'm not the only one. It makes you feel so much better.
Everything has to end. As sure as you're gonna die and pay taxes, Kiss will end. I don't think I'll be able to finish the last show. I'll probably be crying like a baby through the whole damn thing, but that's okay, so I think.
I'd rather have people say now, why are you quitting, than stay around a few more years and have people say, why don't you quit?
She got me into it.
Took him to his first Kiss concert and we're taking him to his last Kiss concert. I think Kiss is the best band in the world and I really appreciate what they've done for everybody.
Yeah, Kiss, number one.
I just want to thank Kiss for all the wonderful years, all the great rock and roll. We're going to miss them. It's sad that they're gone, but we'll never forget you. God bless all of you and thank you so much.
Kiss will always be right up here in my head. Music every day. Rock and roll all night. Party every day.
They live in my heart forever. I love it.
They gave us lots of great years. They're the greatest band in the world.
I want to thank you so much. You guys changed my life. My whole outlook has changed now.
Thank you.
We'll miss you.
We love you.
We miss you. Love
Love
you.
you. Thank you. Let us give you one. Yeah.
Kiss is forever.
If I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now.
Something that I never thought I'd have in my life. I never thought I'd have somebody looking up to me. And so I cherish my fans. They're everything. They're everything to me.
You say you feel so empty.
All I can say to the fans is that I appreciate from the bottom of my heart everything that you've done. Because you helped to create us, and as long as we're in your hearts, you'll be in ours.
I tell you now, from the bottom of my heart, we get choked up about it. It means something to us.
You don't find better fans than Kiss. Thank you, everyone. We love you. I love you.
on top of it. You know, that's pretty good.
KISS completely changed my life and to follow a direction that I didn't really think was possible, you know, that people could really be fantasy and comic book characters.
Detroit! Never forget us! We will never forget you people!